Cool stuff. Well, just in overnight, the National Weather Service upgraded the Mayfield tornado from an EF-3 to an EF-4. They rated the storm with max winds of 190 miles per hour. That's just 10 miles per hour shy of an EF-5 rating. Now, the storm's track has been measured at 163 miles. That is the longest track tornado in the history of Kentucky. Now, the information could still change. We are still waiting for the survey that is in Tennessee, but the preliminary report is indicating that this definitely was a historic event, especially for the state of Kentucky. So there's a look at the stats coming in. Again, this is an update to the preliminary report as we're still waiting for the information from the state of Tennessee, so there could be further changes. For more on the damage and the recovery efforts happening in Mayfield, let's bring in Fox News correspondent Caroline Shively. Caroline, thank you for joining us this morning. It is just tragic and heartbreaking what we've been seeing over the past several days. Where are we sitting this morning?
Things are pretty rough here, Jason and Britta. The rain has just started to come in. That is certainly the last thing they need here on the ground in Mayfield. Looking at this debris behind me, the woman who lives here, she rode this one out with her kids in the basement, then had to get out of town, absolutely uninhabitable. My photographer standing on the porch of another woman who's on oxygen. She also had to leave because there's no electricity here. She went to Illinois to her daughters so she could get some oxygen. These folks here need some help, and the president says they'll get it.
I intend to do whatever it takes as long as it takes to support your state, your local leaders, and as you recover and rebuild, because you will recover and you will rebuild. You know, the scope and scale of this destruction is almost beyond belief.
President Biden got a look at the destruction and recovery efforts yesterday in Mayfield and nearby Dawson Springs. Volunteers have also poured into the state, some helping to make a makeshift memorial for the more than 70 killed and almost 60 still listed as missing.
Thinking of those families and what they're going through right now, any little thing that I can do to help, I will. And this is one of those things.
The president says he'll amend the Kentucky disaster declaration to cover 100% of federal costs for debris removal and emergency protective measures for 30 days. We spoke about that rain coming in. This is what the rain will be hitting. Take a little walk with me, guys. Over here, we're seeing things like a mattress. Not sure where that even came from. What house? That pine tree there was in the back of this house. It was lifted up. It didn't just fall over. It was lifted up and slammed down here. This piece over here, we believe it's the roof next door. Just imagine if someone was outside, they would have been sliced right in two. So much destruction we are seeing on the ground. You guys mentioned the 1 to 2 inches of rain they could get in the next few days. The last thing they need here, because hardly anyone has a roof left. Jason and Britta, back to you.
And Caroline, with that 1 to 2 inches of rain in the forecast between now and Saturday, is that going to change recovery efforts? Is there talk on the ground how that could impact?
They say they'll still plow through. They can do whatever they can do. I think it'll be harder on the folks trying to get stuff out of their houses, to salvage things. Some of these houses have to come down. People we've talked to are trying to get their furniture out. They're trying to sell things. One guy we talked to yesterday said he had a historic mantle. He ripped that out. He's going to take it to the furniture store. The crews, though, the road crews, the FEMA folks, they'll still be on the ground. They'll still have that heavy equipment and be able to break down those trees, take out that debris. One of the first things they need to do after recovery, after rescue, is get the electricity back on, and then they can really start the recovery here.